I just got back from HomeGoods and I wanted to show you what I got. Before I do that, I am currently on the way to go see Devil Wears Prada with my mom and her friends. I didn't love the movie. Why is it that nothing ever goes according to plan? Went to the DMV today because I was finally supposed to get a new license, just to get there and for them to tell me, oh, you need this, this, and this, and this. I want to show you guys also so you can see up close all the lace detail here. We are in the car on the way to Harbour with my hot date. Are you buying me anything?
Just got to meet my man.
Yesterday, guys, Aloni passed the test. You're just my forever hot date.
Go to the next level.
Welcome back to this week's vlog. I'm starting off in my car today, you guys. It is Monday and the weather is very shitty. It's been raining the last 2 days. Yesterday was F1 and it rained all day. I'm actually very happy that we made the decision to stay home and not go to F1 because the weather wasn't great and it was really humid outside. And honestly, yesterday we stayed home all day except at nighttime. We went to have pizza with my parents. I had lost my voice. I was also supposed to go to a Hugo Boss event, but my throat was killing me and I was just like so tired that I was like, Aloni had to like bag music, let's go have pizza. I was like, okay, like that was the only thing I literally could get up for. And I was just like, I ate pizza and we went home. It was like really fast, in and out, like an hour and a half. But I had no energy yesterday to get ready and go to the Hugo Boss event, to socialize, to like scream. I just couldn't do it. So I just ended up staying home. But what I wanted to say is that I'm happy that we didn't go to F1 because we just stayed home all day with the kids. Yesterday I did though drop off Liam for a play date in the morning with his friends, and my nanny went with him because like I said, I have a sore throat, so I didn't want to like be around the kids, God forbid if I'm like sick and get anyone sick. So she stayed with him for a couple of hours. I actually dropped them off in the morning at 9:30 and they didn't get home until 1:45ish. So he had a really good time. My brother came over, he went to Papa, and then he brought us some coffee. So we just like chilled at home, and it was so nice with the kids and just doing nothing all day, you know, just sloughing. But this morning I dropped him off to preschool. I didn't go to my workout because A, I'm like not 100%, and B, I also had a doctor's appointment. And the doctor appointment was for my varicose veins, to go over my results, because I told you guys last week I got a ultrasound done, or maybe I didn't tell you this, but I got an ultrasound done not last week, a week and a half ago, and we were going over my results today to see if I'm eligible for this laser that is less invasive than the stripping method, which is basically they go in, they do a little incision and they pull out the vein. But my right side is not eligible, but my left side is eligible. But I have on my left side this like one big bulging vein that's like by my calf, and it really bothers me, especially when I wear heels. And he said that that vein, the reason why it's like that is because inside, which I can't see with my naked eye, there's a vein that's causing all these other veins to bulge. So he goes, we really have to take care of that vein first. But we checked for like DVT and all that stuff. Thank God I don't have any of that. But he's like, we need to take care of that vein first in order for that bulging vein to shrink down in size between 30 to 60%. And he goes, once it shrinks down in size 30 to 60%, we can try some sclerotherapy. And if that doesn't work, then you can always do the stripping and take out the vein. But he goes, let's really treat what's the problem first, then try all these little other things. And if not, then we can do that later. But he's like, you just want to maybe not do the more invasive one just because you had some more downtime, you can't work out, you can't do a lot of things. With the laser, he's like, the downtime is like 1 or 2 days, meaning like just like rest at home and not like do like too much. You can go right back to activities on day 3. He goes, the only thing after the laser is we check like on day 2 for any like blood clots, which is like 5%. And yeah, basically that's what he told me. So I'm going to start this journey at some point. I'm probably going to do it after summer. I'm not sure yet, just because you can't travel on the airplane for 1 month, and we have some plans to go visit Aloni's parents with the kids. We're also going to travel to Europe. We're going to go to New York, to the Hamptons with the kids. So we have like some travels coming up, and it's just like not the right time, you know, to probably do it. So I'm just going to have to basically be walking around all summer with my veins everywhere, bulging out. This rain is crazy. Anyway, I'm standing in front of HomeGoods because I really want to go to HomeGoods. I'm having 18 people over, my family, for Mother's Day brunch. So I'm really excited about that, but I wanted to get some stuff on the table and get like some decor. Also this morning, after I dropped off Liam to preschool, there is a I had some extra time. There is a pharmacy in Sunny Isles called Solution Mind and Body Pharmacy, where I get all my homeopathic like remedies, all of my things that I love that help me. And one of the things that I'm obsessed with, you guys know, is nano magnesium. This helped me a lot postpartum, especially when I had high blood pressure preeclampsia. This just helps me with my nervous system. It helps me with sleep. It helps me with anxiety. It helps me with like my alignment. But really with my nervous system, I take 3 capfuls at night and 2 capfuls in the morning. And I also give like a third of a cap full to Liam 30 minutes before bed, because it really helps him not only sleep better, but it helps him regulate his nervous system where he's not so like cranky and like, because he's such an overactive child. So that's basically what I needed to get. How am I going to get out of the car? I have no idea. Let me see if I can find closer parking. These glasses with Lily of the Valley remind me of my wedding bouquet. They're so pretty. Okay, so far I put these glasses into my cart because I really like them, and they kind of remind me of the Hermes glassware. I got 6 white and 6 like this because that's all they had, so I have 12 total. But I think this would be really good for not Mother's Day, but for just like outdoor dining when we have guests over. This I got for Mother's Day to put some like desserts in here. I also pulled a few things for Liam and Estelle. I really like, I'll show you guys after because I like kind of squished it all in here, but yeah. I just got back from HomeGoods and I wanted to show you what I got. Before I do that, because I was taking out my laundry, just bringing it into my bathroom, I decided I will show you because there were so many questions. I saw a few of you on the last vlog ask me, and I don't know if you guys realize, but in the description box, we always try to do a really good job of linking everything you see. So it might not say like linked below because I'm not verbally saying it, but there's always in the description box, usually everything that I'm wearing, everything that I'm using is always going to be linked for you there. So you always can go there and check if you have a question about an item or a product. But a lot of you asked me, especially on TikTok, about the combination that I wore to when I went to Carbon Beach. It was a white tank top with like a white bra, and the straps were hanging out, and everyone's like, oh, that's such a cool combo, what is it? So I'm going to show you because I just took it out of the laundry. It is a sheer tank top from Skims. I have the size medium. I'm going to get one in a size small because I feel like the size small would have looked much better if it was like super tight. And when I was walking with my skirt, the medium was kind of like ruching up a little bit, which kind of bothered me, like sliding up. But this is the size medium, and it's called the sheer cotton tank, which I will link for you below. And I paired it with this bra from a brand called Bluebella in the style Gabriella. It's like a white floral embroidered bra. It looks like this. These are the straps that were hanging out that everyone really liked. And I paired it with silicone pasties, nipple pasties. These are from Windsor Store, super random, but I'll find some on Amazon. But I just like these, they're reusable. You can use them a million times, they just stick onto you. I like to be like sexy, but like modest at the same time. So I don't want my nipples hanging out, but if you like your nipples hanging out, pop off, live your best life. But I put this underneath the bra, on my nipple, and then this on top. I tend to do like a tank top slash bra situation whenever I don't have the right top, whenever I don't want to, like, I don't know what I want to wear, or if I have like a pencil skirt or like a really crazy skirt, I'll do like a sheer t-shirt or a sheer tank, even like sheer long sleeve tees with a really beautiful lace bra underneath, like usually tone on tone. I always think it looks so cool. It gives like Dolce & Gabbana, but like very understated. So that's kind of why I did that, because we were like leaving last minute. I didn't know what like top to wear with the skirt because I didn't think about it, because I didn't know we were going to Carbon Beach, and I was like, shit, oh my, like, what am I gonna wear? What am I like gonna pair with? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't have time. So to save myself a headache, that's usually like my little tip and trick, is to do like a sheer top with a bra. You can even do like a different color bra. Like you can do like a white tank with like a cool like pink or red lace bra. Very pretty. Okay. Anyway, let's go see what I got from HomeGoods, and then we're going to do a couple of things on the computer. I have some emails I need to send through, and then I'm going to go pick up Liam from preschool. Him and I are going to go do like a mini grocery shopping. We're going to just buy a couple of things that we need for the week, like bananas, avocado, some berries. And then I'm going to do my bigger shopping either Thursday or Friday, because Sunday, I told you guys I'm hosting my entire family. I think it's going to be like 18 people. And I'm going to do like the big shopping then. Okay. So that's kind of like the plan of action. Okay. So let me show you what I got. I ended up getting 6 of this cup and 6 of this cup. They were each $5.99. This comes out. The reason I got these is because I have an outdoor dining table, and for like barbecue season, I want to be able to do some entertaining, and I don't want to use the cups that we use for like formal dining and like just that we use for every single day. I want to be able to use something different, and I think these are really fun. These also kind of look like Hermes. Like Hermes has a lot of stuff that they do with wicker for outdoor dining and entertaining, and I just think this is like so beautiful and so pretty. So I got 6 and 6. That's all they had. I would have preferred to just get this color, but they didn't. So I figured, you know what, we're gonna do like, if we have 12 people, I'll do like every other one. Then I got this because I have, I told you I'm entertaining on Sunday. So I got this for some like desserts and like some candies. Only they had one, so I got that. This I actually got from my laundry room to put our soaps and like a little brush on here. And then I got 4 of these bowls for salads, and like we're gonna do some tuna salad, egg salad, stuff like that. So I got 2 and 2 for the table, and that's really it. It's a small haul. I like looked around and I wanted to buy so many things that I did not need, but this is what I ended up getting. Guys, it's 7, almost 7 p.m. and it literally is so light outside. I am currently on the way to go see Devil Wears Prada with my mom and her friends. They planned this like a few weeks ago. They bought tickets to a theater called iPick. For those of you who are not aware what iPick is, it's basically like a luxury movie theater that has a food, like restaurant service to your seat. So it feels like you're sitting in a lazy boy and the seat reclines all the way. It has less seats in the theater, so like if a movie is really popular, it's really much harder to get a ticket because again there's like less seats, but there's like a table in between each seat and you can order menu items. Like it's kind of like bar food plus like they have like pizza and stuff like that, and like chicken wings, they have like a salad, you know, whatever, like bar food, and you can get popcorn and all the things, and it reclines, and then they'll give you like a blanket and stuff, which I never use the blanket. I don't know, like freaks me out because I'm not sure if like they wash it after each person. I'm like, I feel like they don't, I don't know. But the tickets are more, I think they're like $30+, but it's worth it when you're going. Like I barely go to the movies. I used to go to the movies all the time when I lived in New York, literally by myself when I was single. I used to go all the time. Like I used to treat myself to a movie like every other week, and I loved it. But Aloni and I don't really go to the movies that much. Granted, there hasn't been that many good movies that we've like been wanting to see. The last movie I saw was with Michael B. Jordan, so I think I was like maybe pregnant with Estelle, maybe not. It wasn't after I gave birth, I don't think so. But anyway, long story short, I'm really excited. After I picked up Liam from preschool, him and I went to buy some groceries, and we came home and we were playing with him and Estelle, and he like can play with her for like an hour, like a good solid hour, but then at some point he gets very jealous and he starts getting like rowdy. So I'm like, okay, we gotta like separate. But Aloni gets home and he always gets rowdy with Aloni because he wants me to like throw him down and like, you know, chase him around and like wrestle with him, and I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like, A, I don't have the energy, and B, he's like getting heavy. He's almost, yesterday I weighed him, he was 40 pounds or 41 pounds. It's heavy. I can't like pick him up and throw him. Like I can do it one time, twice, but like he wants to go again and again and again and again and again. And I'm like, sir, I'm like, I mean, I work out a lot, but I don't have that much arm strength, you know, to keep doing this. So Aloni got home and wrestled with him a little bit, and I had made him a quick dinner. I fed him, put everything out that he needs for bedtime. So Aloni is going to give him a bath in 30 minutes and put him to sleep, and our nanny is going to put Estelle to sleep. So that is the plan of action. I organized everyone so that I can go see Devil Wears Prada. My mom wants a picture. I just got home post the movies. I have to say the movie was really cute and I loved the fashion and I thought it was great. I didn't love the movie. It's my honest thought and opinion. I'm still really happy they made a movie, but I didn't love it, but I liked it. So, but it's also really amazing how amazing all the women look. Like the original cast members, they don't age. Okay, they all look the same. It's wild. Like it's wild. So I'm going to bed now, but I just wanted to leave you with that and tell you and just catch you up. So I'll see you tomorrow. Why is it that nothing ever goes according to plan? Can please somebody tell me? I was so organized. Went to the DMV today because I was finally supposed to get a new license. I was supposed to get a real ID, switch over from my New York driver's license to a Miami driver's license. Not only that, it's going to be a real ID. And at the same time, I was going to have my new name change, right? I went on the website, looked at all the documents that I needed to bring, organized everything into a folder, really put like my mom hat on. just to get there and for them to tell me, oh, you need this, this, and this, and this, which was not listed on the website. And the woman is like, I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. I can just reschedule you for next Tuesday at 8:45. I was like, well, it's nice, but I was already ready. I did my makeup, I did my hair. I was ready to go at 8 a.m., woke up at 6, you know, to just make sure all my ducks are in a row, the kids are organized so that when I leave, everything's going to go as smooth as possible. And then I said to her, I was like, ma'am, I was like, you're so nice and you're so kind. Thank you. Because she was actually very lovely, not updated properly. She's like, okay. Anyway. I have a very big haul today for you. I have like a PR box that was gifted to me from Mac because Mac is now at Sephora. I also ordered some things on Revolve and I ordered some things on FWRD. So I'm going to share. A lot of this is like random. I mean, some of it's like summer based, but some of it's a little bit random. But anyway, I'm just going to start ripping the bags. And I'll start showing you what I got. And as always, I'll link everything for you guys below so you can find it there. So I was looking at a lot of trousers and like beach attire sort of, but like things that you can wear on vacation because you guys know I have my issue with my varicose veins. So I like want to be covered up, but not too covered up because I don't want to be hot if I'm like traveling somewhere or just like even in Miami. So I got these pants from a brand called Tula Rosa. If you guys have been following me on the vlogs from when I went away with Aloni to Italy when we went to Prestis, I bought a lot of stuff from Tula Rosa for winter, and they make a lot of really, really cute stuff for summer. So I got these like balloon pants, but they're not like too balloonish, you know, they're kind of, there's like balloon pants that are really wide. These were kind of like slimmer, and they didn't like cinch, they cinch at the bottom, but there's like not too much fabric at the bottom. And I also liked that they were sheer, and I thought they would be really cute with the bathing suit, so I would have to try that on. That was number one. This is all from Revolve. Number two, there was a brand called Eves that I also really like. You guys know I buy a lot of stuff from Eves. Eves kind of reminds me of like a high street brand if Totem and Kate had a baby. Like that would be like the vibe. Oh, I remember this. I got this blouse because I thought it'd be really good for layering under my Miu Miu blazer. It's a blouse that is sleeveless, and then this ties around the neck. Again, very cute, very practical. It doesn't look like much because it needs to be steamed, and I have to try it on for you. Oh, I have my famous, I call this famous, I wear it all the time. I have a gray set. It's trousers and a jumper. And then I have a blue one, also in the same fabric, but it's jumper with a hood. And then I have the wide leg trouser that goes with it. And then I have the one that's cinched. But because I've lost weight, they're huge on me. And I ordered a small size so that I have it for fall winter, because I know when fall winter comes around, I'm going to want to wear this set, and I'm going to be really upset because these are probably not going to be in stock anymore or sold out. So I got the smaller size pant so that I can wear it with my jumper, because it's one of literally my favorite outfits to wear like in the fall, especially when I'm traveling like on the airplane. Honestly, the best. The best. Also, I hate these things. I always get so nervous. These look little silicone jelly things, because anytime I unpack stuff, I always get nervous that I'm going to leave one behind, and God forbid like someone gets to it. I mean, I hope he's at that age where he knows not to put it in his mouth, because I tell him not to put random shit in his mouth. But, you know, kids are kids. Okay, then I got this Eves. I thought this was beige, but it's buttery yellow. It's really confusing. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Now I understand. I was like, what am I thought this was butter yellow, but it's not. It's off-white. But it's a really, 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 really beautiful t-shirt. And I love that it has this like seam here, so it kind of makes it look like a more expensive t-shirt, but it's not as expensive. But it's really, really pretty. I wanted like a clean t-shirt that I could wear that's a little bit tighter, that still kind of looks like the COS one that I like, but that's not as boxy, that I can wear with the trousers. So if you guys can see here, it goes kind of a little bit more in, like curved towards the body. So that looks very promising. I've also been seeing this trend of layered t-shirts. You know, when they wear like a really big t-shirt, and underneath you have a long sleeve t-shirt, and they'll do like different colors, or sometimes they'll do like a black t-shirt with like a pink long sleeve, whatever. I love the idea of like a white on white. So I saw this t-shirt from Girlfriend. I got an extra small because it runs very big. So like, let's say if you're size medium, go extra small. If you're medium, go small. But this is the t-shirt, and it has an attached sleeve already. Hi, Bo. Yeah. It has an attached sleeve already that has ribbed sleeve. Love you too. Has a ribbed sleeve, so it looks really cute. And I thought it'd be like nice, especially like to wear around the house or like when I'm like traveling or something, to like feel cozy and like put together and layered, but like not actually have so many layers underneath. What else do I have here? Oh, I got this beautiful necklace. This was actually a gift. I did not buy this. This was a gift from a brand called Jane Wynn. Let's see here. And she makes these necklaces that have different pendants. And I got this pendant. This is the one that I chose from her options. So it looks like this in the front. And then it has this design in the back. And I thought it was so beautiful. If you guys can see, it has like a lot of flowers here. I'll show this one more time. It has lots of florals there. And each pendant means something different. So it says here, mine means hope. And it's feeling a sense of hope, inspiring hope in others, which is, you guys know, very much a passion of mine. And this coin also symbolizes optimism we feel for what is to come. This design encompasses our year ahead, celebrating the 4 seasons. It all starts with the newness of spring, when tulips bring color to our lives, or flowers in general. Then the happy blooms of summer, sunflowers, which she's describing all the 4 flowers that are on here. Fall, abundance of mums, and finally the snowdrops of winter. The sun rises every day. The new season comes. We have hope. So I thought this was so cool. And I really love this. I also just think it's such a beautiful necklace for summer. Well, it's a beautiful necklace for all year round. But I love like the idea of layering in the summer. And I love layering pendants like this with different like beaded necklaces. So this is so pretty. I will link her website also for you guys below. So if you want to see, because she has pendants that mean all different things. So you can like take a look, browse the site, and whatever appeals to you, whatever you feel drawn towards, you can get. And the box was so beautiful how it came. It came in this beautiful floral box, and it was like nicely wrapped. And then it tells you here that how to handle all of it with care, like what to do, how to store it. And yeah, so that's that. I'm also hosting an event on Friday for Mother's Day. I'm doing an event, like an influencer event with MZ Wallace. You guys know MZ Wallace. They've shared their bags so many times. I love their bags, especially for a diaper bag. I had their Hermes bag as my first diaper bag when Liam was born, because I was like, oh, I want a designer diaper bag. Because like, who doesn't, right? That's like, I feel like every mom wants a designer bag as her diaper bag. And then I quickly realized that the function of it, I spent all this money. The function of it was just not what it needed to be. It didn't have enough pockets. It doesn't have a zipper. So it's just like everything's open. And then when Liam started, when we needed to bring more things for him, like purees with me, and like for traveling I needed more milk, more bottles, like it just was not a good bag. And it doesn't fold up. It's not like, it's just structurally not appropriate for what I needed. And then I got the MZ Wallace bag. I loved it so much that I got the same diaper bag for Estelle, but in like a mauve pink color. And then I also have a medium size one, which is like my day-to-day. So if I know I'm like doing a lot of stuff with the kids, I can throw a bunch of stuff in there for them. And I love that bag. It's incredible. Also link it for you guys. It's just such a good diaper bag. Like, I know we all want a designer diaper bag, but it's just not necessary. I mean, I would say the most like comparable one to the MZ Wallace maybe would be like the Prada ones, the Prada nylon bags, because they're also structurally very similar and they have like so many compartments and stuff if you want a designer bag, but like it's not necessary, you know what I mean? And the MZ Wallace bags are great because after your kids get older, you can use this bag, you can wash the bag, you can travel with this bag. It has a zipper on the bottom for a suitcase you can put on top of your suitcase, and it's just like a great bag overall. So I'm hosting an event with them, and we're all wearing outfits from Splits 59, and this is the one that I chose. I chose this bra with these straps, and then I'm doing a wide leg pant. You guys know I love a wide leg workout pant. And then I'm doing this little bolero on top so I can cover my arms, because we will be taking lots of like content and like video and stuff. So you guys know I want to be like, feel good and comfy, you know? Okay, the next thing we have is from FWRD. These are a little bit more pricey. Some things are on sale. I don't remember what is on sale. I think it was this Christopher Esber skirt. Maybe these are turn pants. I'm not sure. And I got a pair of shoes from Jude. Now, let me tell you, I have been really careful about what I've been ordering because I've been thinking about what I actually need in my wardrobe. So there's actually a few things that I need in my wardrobe, shockingly. I need a gold pair of heels. I needed a leather flip-flop, like a I'm not going to buy a Chanel flip-flop for $1,500. Like, okay, I have boundaries to some things, you guys. Like, I know it's hard to believe, but I do. I'm not buying a Chanel flip-flop. So I need like a nice, like the row-ish. Again, I also don't want to buy a row flip-flop. Like $1,200, I'm okay. But I needed something that was medium price range, also really beautiful. I need a white sandal. I actually ordered one from Mango that I linked in my stories a few days ago. So when that comes, I will do a haul and I'll show you. So anyway, gold heel, leather flip-flop. I need a few pairs of like white trousers, like white silk trousers. I need one that's on an elastic for like day to day, like when I'm on vacation or just in Miami, like day to day. But I would prefer to get two different kinds, like one that's like more like stark white and one that is cream white. And then I needed a white pair of trousers on a zipper, which I got here from a turn. And I needed a black silk blouse, kind of like the YSL ones, but again, I'm not buying a YSL silk blouse. I'll check at Sawgrass. Sometimes I go to like an outlet mall. And if you guys have any outlet malls, I know there's one in New York that I used to go to called Woodbury Commons. It has a YSL store. So sometimes you can find like really insane shit, okay, at the outlets. But I'll check there. But I need like a black silk blouse that I can wear with trousers. And I also need a really nice pair of black trousers that I can wear in the winter. I have plenty of black trousers that I can wear in fall, winter, but they're all like wool. They're super heavy, but I need something that's either satin. I have a pair of Kate ones that I need to go to my storage unit and get out of because when we were moving, but before we were moving, before I gave birth, I made like a few boxes of things that I don't want to sell that I might want to wear again, but I just didn't want in my closet at the time because they were really small on me. And I don't have a pair of trousers there, but still I need like another pair of black trousers for the summer. And I wanted like a white long silk dress, like a slinky silk dress, which I got from Helsa. So hopefully that works. That's really like the things that I really need because it's the things that I've been like gravitating towards and I don't have. Like I have it for other seasons, but not for the summer. So that's what I've been trying to do is shop with intention and buy things that I actually need that I'm gravitating towards versus like just buying it because I like it, you know, which I do enough of that already. So let's start with these return pants. I feel like I just need to do like a little try on haul for you guys, but I'm going to open everything and just check it out. Okay. So these look really nice. These are from a turn. They're like giving off a little bit of pearl vibes. So pretty. They look very sheer, so I have to make sure my cellulite is going to be okay because I refuse to wear shapewear on vacation, okay? Then this skirt, I wanted this skirt for such a long time. It was expensive. It was like $2,000, I think. And this was more than, I think, 75 off. Plus, I had a little bit of a extra discount. There was like, I think 15 or 20% off extra over the weekend. So I ended up getting this. It's a skirt from Christopher Esber. I thought for vacation it'd be so pretty. Now that I'm seeing like the quality of it, I'm glad that I never bought it full price because it has like, I don't know, on the website it looked a lot more expensive, but in real life it's like mesh. Just like a thick mesh. Okay? That's that. We'll see how that looks. I'm opening these bags nicely because I'm not going to return the Revolve stuff, but with the stuff from Forward, I'm opening it nicely so that if it doesn't work, I can put it back. I can send it back. I did not successfully find a silk black blouse, just like a plain silk, because the only ones that I could find, well, like a good quality one was from YSL, and the one from YSL is extremely expensive, so I'm not doing that. Why does this have a freaking stain? Are they serious? This is the one from Sam's Fab. It looks like somebody like wore this and returned this. What the freak? No, they did not. I'm checking by the... that's weird. Okay, well, anyway, I got this one that had like a satin lapel. I have another blouse from them that I like in white. Okay, so we'll give this a try. And then this is the health dress that I got. It has some lace on it. Also, we'll see how it looks. Funny, like you guys, always things never look as is. Okay, this is also promising. What's this? Oh, okay. Let's see that. I'm just gonna go around the neck. This is the Helsa maxi dress. I thought this could be cute with like flip-flops and with a heel. Like depends on that little mango heel that I bought. Actually, let me see if I can show you guys because it's so cute. It's giving, I don't know, luxury high-end designer. Look. That's the vibe. Okay. And then I got a shoe from Jude. I'm hoping that these are going to fit me. This is their 9.5. Sometimes Jude runs a little small. They didn't have 40. But I thought they were really pretty and like different from the sandals that I saw. That's what they look like. Let's see. Oh, they fit. Okay, I have to like walk around them, make sure that they're comfy. But how cute is that? Okay, I'm gonna try some of the stuff on for you guys, okay? Hope you guys can see. Anyway, I put on the trousers from Tula Rosa. I have nude underwear underneath, I'm not naked, but they need to be obviously steamed. Okay, I quite like them. I think for the beach, they'll be perfect. And then I put on the sandals from Jude. You see, my right foot, these are 39.5. My right foot is slightly bigger than my left, but I think they're fine. I just feel like for a closed shoe, I usually go for a size 40 now. Before I used to wear 39 and then 39.5 for a closed shoe, but because after my first, after Estelle, my foot got bigger during my pregnancy. So now I'm a 39.5/40, but I think this is fine. I like these trousers. I think for the beach, they're gonna be great with bathing suit underneath. And then this is just like light enough where I'll feel comfortable if I'm going to like a day party, or I'll be like on the boat in Miami, or I'm going to like the beach at my parents and we're gonna go have lunch. I could keep on my bikini top or like my one piece, but still have like a trouser on without always having to wear a sarong. Sometimes I don't like sarongs. Obviously these two things don't go together, but this is that shirt that's double layered, which, not double layered, that has 2 sleeves, which I like. For travel, this will be perfect. I do have some thoughts here. While I like the skirt does not like me because this fabric accentuates all of my cellulite. If you guys can see, maybe not in the camera, but this is not something that I'm going to feel comfortable wearing. And if I want to wear this in the summer, I have to wear shapewear. And I told you guys I don't want to buy anything that I have to wear shapewear with, just because I want to feel comfortable and light. Also, this has like a stain on it, which I would have to get anyway, but this is from Sans Faf. I got this in a size small because I have a medium one in white that has to get altered because it's big, but I'm going to exchange to a different size. I'm going to get an extra small. I don't know why this runs so big, and I want it to be perfect for like a black trouser or like any skirts and stuff that I have for summer. So I needed to have a little bit less like fabric. So this is I'm going to exchange for an extra small, which is weird. I don't know why it runs like that. And this I'm definitely going to return. It's really pretty. Like if you guys don't have any cellulite, it's a beautiful skirt. I do wish that the fabric was better. But again, I told you I got it on sale and it was like a small discount on top. But I'm glad that I never purchased this full price because this is just not giving the price tag, being honest. But otherwise, like the design's really beautiful. The intention's really beautiful. But had I not have any cellulite, it would be like a great summer skirt. But it's just not working. These are the trousers from Etern, which I really like. Okay, I could still see a little bit of cellulite here, but it's okay. It's like minuscule compared to the skirt. And this is the t-shirt from Eve's. I'm now thinking I should get a second one, and I think it's perfect. It's cream, and these pants are like white cream. I have to get them. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna get them altered or not because I'm probably gonna wear with a heel. But this is like such a good everyday basic outfit, like for work or even on vacation. You throw on a little like fun necklace and you're like good to go. I love this. And these pants I got in a size medium, so just for reference, but they're super comfy and like very thin and sheer and like perfect for the summer months. I absolutely have no notes for this dress. I love it. This is the Helsa dress. First of all, I just want to tell you guys, whenever you're traveling, I'm just going to say travel wise because this is just kind of what reminds me of, but whenever I'm traveling, especially when I'm going on vacation in the summer, I love silk and satin dresses that weigh nothing, that you can pack 4 or 5 of, or even 2 of. You can pack like a white one and a black one, and it's perfect because it'll serve you for all purposes of the trip. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. I can wear this one with heels, or I can do this with flip-flops, and you have yourself an outfit. I love this. I think this will be so cute for like dinner, and even like during the day. You know, imagine in Europe, so pretty. I'm just now confused because I'm wondering, I'm like looking, I have my mirror over there. I'm just confused now because I'm wondering, like I could even wear this like this to dinner, but do I want to keep it long so I have the option to wear it with a heel, or do I want to shorten it so that it's maxi, like just touching the floor, but I can only wear it with flats? And I'm thinking I'm probably just going to do that so I can only wear it with flats. But this is so pretty and it's really nicely elevated. I like that it has adjustable straps. I do have like a little bra underneath, but I'm just going to wear nipple pasties. I talked about this on my AMA. I had a breast reduction right when Aloni and I started dating. So that was like 6 years ago. And I do have like some scarring because I had a breast reduction. So they had to do like an anchor scar. So I like anything that's a little bit higher here because I do have a little scar still that you could see, from the incision, but it doesn't really bother me. I don't really care, but it's just nice as an added factor. And that is why when you guys ask me about bras, I just tend to wear nipple pasties with dresses like this because they just kind of stay. But there are plenty of bras that you guys can get that have a low plunge. I think Skims makes them too, and even Spanx, and then have attachable clear straps. And it's not like those thick PVC ones, but they do silicone ones now that are super thin. I think maybe Negative Underwear, or it's called Negative, the brand, has them also. So there's plenty of options for anyone who has larger breasts who don't have the option of not wearing a bra. So I just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, long story short, I love this. I just think it's like so elevated. This is also giving bridal. Like if you are a bride who's having like a super casual wedding, or if you're like doing like a beachy style wedding, like this is perfect for like entertaining like the events in between. But I love it. I put this Mimi blazer on top. You guys know I talk about this blazer so much because when I got this, I think it was a year ago with you guys on the vlog, I bought this and I felt so guilty because it was expensive. It was like $2,000 and change. And I remember walking out and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, I feel so guilty for buying this because like, am I going to wear this a lot? The ROI on this jacket, I wear this jacket all the time. And I tell Aloni, I'm like, I need like a good black summer blazer, which I have not yet found. That's like this vibe because it's like linen. I have one from Banana Republic, but sometimes it gives off like a dark navy, but it's not, it's black. It's weird. It doesn't like give off the same like crisp luxuriness, but anyway, I love this dress. She is a keeper and I'm definitely going to make it shorter. I think actually tonight Aloni and I have a dinner for a magazine launch at Harbour, and I wasn't sure what I was going to wear, so maybe I'll wear this. Maybe I'll wear this dress with this jacket and I'll do a heel. I think that could be a really good outfit just because I already tried it on. I know it looks good. So, but I love it, and I would honestly even wear it with this like black sandal just to give it a little bit of contrast. But this is very easy, you know, very easy. I want to show you guys also so you can see up close all the lace detail here. So pretty, and this also goes like all the way down. This top looks like a whole lot of nothing, okay, because it's wrinkled. This is the one from Eve's. I just think this is like a good top to have for work, for just like any occasion. It really needs to be steamed. It's pretty long. I just tucked it into my pants, but it's pretty long. And it has a little fold here. And I also didn't button it because I can't see, so I need Aloni to help me. But anyway, imagine this with like, first of all, imagine this steamed. The trouser or like a skirt, and you can also do it with a blazer, which I like that idea, you know, very chic, very elevated, just needs a good steam. But this is just like a kind of blouse I like to have just for any occasion. Like sometimes I buy things because I'm like, I know I'm gonna need this one day when I'm like trying to figure out, oh, what am I gonna wear to this like podcast, or what am I gonna wear to this dinner, or blah blah blah. And you have like there's just those basic pieces, but that have a little bit of a twist. Like at the end of the day, this is just a white sleeveless like cream blouse, and it has a little wraparound scarf, which I think like gives it a little bit more zhuzh. But even if I wanted to wear this tonight, I could wear this tonight with like a pant, and I'm good to go, even with a jean. You know what I mean? And like a cool belt. Sometimes it's nice to have just like pieces like that. Anyway, I'm gonna keep this because I know I'm gonna need this, and it's just like a useful top to have. I have a sweater like this, actually, like a sweater top from Helsa that's like this from 2 years ago, and I have, that's it. And I have like a slinky silk top similar, but so cute. I wasn't able to show you the MAC and Sephora PR box that I got, but I will show it to you by the end of this vlog, I promise. I just had to take a little intermission and I had to go pick up Liam from preschool. And if you're a parent, you know, I got home and it's like snack time, and you know, then he wanted to show me this. I was still asking about his day. We were hanging out. Then Estelle, just a lot of stuff. I also bought Liam a water gun, and I was trying to show him how to use the water gun because he wants to like spray the plants, but he like wouldn't let me show him how to use it. He was getting annoyed because he wanted to like, he's like, give me, and I'm like trying to show him how to use it. And you guys know how it is with toddlers, especially like toddler boys. I'm like trying to show him and he's grabbing it out of my hand, and then he was getting frustrated because he couldn't do it. And I'm like, sir, I'm trying to show you. So anyway, I want to quickly redo a makeup look because I have a little bit of time, so I wanted to record simultaneously for you guys and for TikTok. But I got so many questions on this look that I posted on my Instagram. It was like a selfie with me and my friend. I don't know if you guys can see. But anyway, the only like difference that I did is really just like the eyeliner, which I used to do back in the day, and I used to wear hoop earrings all the time. It was like my thing back in the day before I was when I was single. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I did this, how I achieved this look. It's really nothing groundbreaking because I'm not a makeup artist, but it's just like what works for me. I also found that a lot of people tell me all the time, like you always have the same look, like the same makeup look, but I use different products, which is true because I just like what I like, you know. I'm not gonna show you like a crazy red lip and like a crazy eye because that's not who I am. I'm not like Michaela Noguera, who does insane makeup and she's so good at it, but she like looks good with all these like crazy colors. It's just not who I am. But I do like to show you how I achieve my continuous look, the look that I like. Plus or minus, sometimes it has a little more sparkle or a little bit more pink or a little bit more blush, whatever it is. But more or less, it's like very authentic to who I am, just using different products because I do like different products. Different products come out. I do like a new lip liner. I do like a new this. I like a new that. So, and I tell you guys how it is. I'm like, you don't need another, you know, lipstick in this color. You don't need this. So granted, yeah, that's why my shit always looks the same because that's what I like. On my face, I just put on this skin tint. This is from Armani in the color M3. I love it so much. It's different than the Milk makeup because it's much more sheer. It's very thin. And I would say if you have oily skin, this might not be for you because you still have to set it, which I do anyway. I set my T-zones, but it's very sheer and just kind of like your skin, but better. You know, it doesn't have too much coverage, but I love it. I have been obsessed with this stuff. This is the Hung Gu Bronzing Contour Balm. I just use a brush to just dab it on. It's very pigmented. I'm gonna do like this side so you guys can see. It's so blendable, so buildable, gorgeous. For this look, I dusted the excess onto my eyelids. Very important. Pull it like outwards like this. This guy here is the Bobbi Brown Skin Correct Stick in the color Bisque. I just like to put it under my eyes wherever I have any redness or like any dark circles and just like pigmentation. It just helps kind of neutralize everything. Using a brush to blend everything out, like so. For my under eye, because it's more hydrating, I'm using the Versed Serum Concealer in 6.0. And for my jawline here and around my nose, I am using the Hourglass Concealer in Beach. I wanted to show you from this angle, but what I like to do is I really like to just take a fluffier brush and pull out the concealer like that, as I find it easier to chisel out my cheekbone. I'm trying to look in the mirror so I can show you. And then if you feel like this line is too harsh, you can always take the same brush that you used for the contour and just kind of like buff it in a little bit, you know? So the line is not so harsh if you don't want like a super contour chiseled look. You can also see here, I blended out the under eye and I put a little of the concealer, the excess, on the lower part of the lid, if you guys can see the difference. Just feel like it wakes you up a little bit. I'm taking the Makeup by Mario Jelly Jar in the color Pink Sugar, and I'm going to just dab it on my cheeks. It's very sheer and translucent. This is like the type of blush that you can wear with no makeup. It's just so beautiful. Kind of looks just like you're flushed in real life, you know, like you just like got shy or embarrassed or have the butterflies or saw a crush and you're like, ah, this is giving that vibe, you know? Not sure if you could see the difference, but this side is not set. This one I just set it very lightly. I did my under eye and my T-zone right here. This is the Charlotte Tilbury. It is the Airbrush Flawless Finish. I really like this because I don't really like using baking powder that's loose, just because for me it goes everywhere. So this kind of like helps be able to like control it more, you know what I mean? Okay, I think we're good. Recording for both platforms is very hard at the same time. Okay, anyway, I wanted to say I already did this eye, but you don't need to be professional and you have to have zero technique or zero skill because I don't know how to do half things. I just wing it. But I'm using this palette from Morphe. This is called Flickering Sands. And the two colors that I like to mix are Rich Illusions and It's Paradise. And it's this. This is Rich Illusions and It's Paradise. And what I said that I do is I just dab both sides like this, blow, to make sure any excess is off. And the reason I do that is because whenever I put the eyeshadow on my eyelid, I don't want it to fall, which is also part of the reason why I set the under eye first. So we're literally just going to, I'm gonna do it here so you guys can see me. I literally just dust it all over. Like I have no technique. I'm not going anywhere in specific. I'm just dusting it all over. I'm gonna do a little more. Okay, like so. And then I'm doing the same thing with this smaller side. I'm going to dab, 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 blow, and then we're just going to dust it under on the lower lid all the way around, okay? You can also do this with your bronzer, or you can do this with any eyeshadow you have because some of us are cool tone and some of us are warm tone. So just use what you have, you guys. Like no pressure. You don't need to have the specific one. I'm just showing you in the case you want to buy it or you have it, whatever. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is our eyebrows. I'm using the Makeup Forever eyeliner in the color 03 Cool Ebony, and I'm putting it on the inside of my lid. I already did it here, and I'm doing the same thing here. Then I'm taking a flat brush like this, and I'm going to take it and swipe it on the eyeliner, and I'm going to dust this excess on the bottom halfway of the eye. So I'm trying to see if I can show you. Let me put this mirror here. So maybe you can get a better look at what I'm doing. Just dusting it through. Hard. Giving it like almost a smudge effect. You can see that? And I'm taking the same excess and I'm just doing it on the corner of this eye. I'm kind of giving it a smudged wing without actually giving it a wing. Just pulling it out a little bit just to elongate my eye. See that? Both eyes are done, so I just took the YSL Lines Liberated Waterproof Eye Pencil in number 3. Looks like this, it's metallic, and I just put it on the inner corners of my eye, kind of connecting where we stopped. Middle point, and then this way. So this way, we're gonna put the metallic. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. It's the thin point. The color that I use is dark brown. I'm walking my eyes in with the L'Oreal 24-Hour Lamination Brows. Honestly, still to this day, I really like the Benefit one, but this is like my favorite brow gel. It's just so good. Now I'm curling my lashes with the Shiseido eyelash curler. Ooh. Look at that, look at the difference. This is all brow serum. You guys see all the brow growth, and eyelash serum. New lash, new brow, chef's kiss. I'm using the YSL mascara. This is called Lash Latex. I'm swiping just a little bit on my lower lashes, and I put some on the top. I just do a little bit, I don't do a lot. But it's really funny because this is the color 1, it's black, but I never used to use black mascara. I always used to use brown mascara. If you guys have been following me like on Instagram and TikTok way before I was doing YouTube, I always talked about how much I love brown mascara. I used to love this one from this one brand that then like changed the formula, whatever. Long story short, I've tried them all. I love brown mascara. However, when I started using the lash serum, my lashes got so dark and so thick that it wouldn't show up. Like the brown mascara just like didn't do anything for my lashes. It just kind of like made them look like they were burnt out. So I started using black mascara, but it's like funny because I never thought that I'd be using black mascara, but here we are. Never say never. I completely almost forgot this step, but I'm taking the Backstage blush from Dior. This is the Rosy Glow in 001, and I'm putting some under my eye like this, brushing up. So pretty. I'm also going to use some of this. It's from Hourglass. It is the Highlight Drops in the color Infinite. Lightly putting some under my eyebrow. Just like gives you such a beautiful glow. Look at that. Now I'm putting on the Summer Fridays lip stain in the color Almond. I really like this one because it's super user friendly. I feel like I talk about this all the time. It feels like you're just putting on a marker. And you also don't need to wait for it to dry. You can just put your lip gloss and stuff right on top. Lip liner is going to be also from Summer Fridays. This is the soft lip liner in the color Toffee. It's very creamy. Gives like Kim K, Kylie Jenner makeup vibes, you know? On my lips, I just put this. It's the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Plump Ambition Lip Oil in the color 601. Worth it. And that is really it, you guys. This is the makeup look that I did the other day. So my husband's gonna walk in and be like, why are you so glammed for tonight's evening? And I'm gonna be like, why not? I steamed the house dress and I put on nipple covers. And I'm going to wear my Cali Cut. This is blue color, and I think this is just going to be the vibe. And I'm going to put on a clear pair of the Jean Leader shoes and the same blazer that you guys see over here. So that's just going to be the look. I'm going to go for a smooch my children. I can't really smooch them now because I have on lip gloss. I'm going to go kiss them. Oh. It's crazy. It's almost 7 o'clock. It's still bright out. Okay. Looks good. That's it. Easy. I wanted to quickly show you guys the package that came from Sephora / MAC collab. Okay, it's massive. Let's open this box. Ooh, look at this. So this is basically celebrating the collab between Sephora and MAC, and not the collab, but finally being available at Sephora. And it has everything here from like lipsticks, from like all the different ones that they have, the mattes, the satins, the shine, and then some of the lip glosses and some of the lip liners. Let's see. Do you guys remember that lip liner? Ruby Woo, whatever it was called. Let's see what color is this. Oh, cherry. Okay, and then they have a Pro Lock Brow Gel, some of the mascaras, the Studio Pro Fix, the blushes. I mean, this is a pretty like insane box, don't you think? Pretty insane. I'm going to try a few things out of here. Like I want to try this lip gloss, and I want to try, I think this Glow Play Cushion Blush. But everything else I'm going to put away, and then I'm going to do some sort of a giveaway for YouTube soon. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that and do like a big beauty box for you guys. So some of this stuff probably will be in there along some of my other favorites. We are in the car on the way to Bal Harbour with my hot date. Be jealous, okay? Because my date's hot.
Do you have hotter dates some other times or what?
No. You're just my forever hot date. We are going to, I'm going to read this to you guys, okay? So I don't butcher because it's just telling to my hubby. So we're going to Bal Harbour magazine to celebrate the spring issue and the opening of Yafa, which is a new boutique. And I told Aloni, I said, look at the necklace that's on here. It's a necklace that I want, but I'm not going to show you guys because I'm going to manifest it. And if I show you, then one of you might want it too, and then it's going to be harder for me to get. So when it's in my hands, I'll show it to you, and then you guys can try to find it too. But anyway, that's what we're doing. We're going, and then we're gonna go celebrate the opening of the boutique, and then we're gonna have a dinner that's followed right after to celebrate the issue. So really exciting. Our little Miami community. How was your day? Tell us.
My day was good. It was a blessed day.
Was it really?
It was just a very even keel day. No.
For now, it's all even keel, guy.
No tests, thank God.
Yesterday, guys, Aloni passed the test. He had a major test yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. He had a major test yesterday and he passed. With flying colors. You got an A+++.
Thank you, man. You're biased.
Honor credits.
You're a supporter, but I have to.
You will actually recognize it yourself.
Concur, and I recognize it that I did well. But that's important because those tests when you pass those tests, those are what help you elevate and go to the next level. And you know, when you ask for more, or you wish for more, or you desire more, as it's the human desire in all of us, that's the vessel, right? That's what they say when you want to build your vessel and not just ask for the light. You got to build the vessel. So you know how to get there. Plenty of times failing the test and understanding that it really just is a test, and that why should I be upset, you know?
You did really good.
Yeah. When like, what are you upset about? Like, this is how it's supposed to happen. Before every expansion, there's a contraction, you know?
Anytime you guys are down and out, just say this is how it's supposed to happen. My eyes tearing.
You know, and knowing that everything is already done, it's about you really just believing it. And just validating that belief and really bringing it down, because it's already done.
Yeah, it is.
Everything is already there for you. Whatever we want, whatever we desire, that's meant for us. That's why we desire it. If it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't desire it. So,
said like a true Tzaddik. I
think the main takeaway is just that when something happens, or when you get some type of like, just, you know, news, or you hear something that comes off at first as maybe something you don't want to hear, you just take a deep breath and don't react.
Reassess later.
Yeah. Just breathe and understand like what's going on before you react.
That's actually what I'm good at.
Yeah, you are. And that's, for me, that's learned behavior. For you, it's natural.
Yeah.
For me, it's not.
Like if Aloni and I were to get into like a disagreement, he's like reactive and I'm just like, I need to process, and then I'll give you my answer. So I usually am very careful with my words too. But no one's perfect. I have my own imperfections and things that I need to work on. So yin yang, baby.
We Geminis are known for not having filters and just saying things how we feel.
I always say this anytime I tell somebody, they're like, oh, what's your zodiac sign? What's your husband's? And I say I'm an Aquarius and he's a Gemini. I get the, ooh.
Actually, yesterday was the first time I told someone I was a Gemini. And she's like, oh, my really good friend, one of my best friends is a Gemini.
Yeah.
It's great. And I was like, oh, okay, amazing.
One in every 1,000 will be like, I love Geminis.
Yeah. Oh, the best.
Okay, let's go. Are you buying me anything?
Just got something like that.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Yafa. Here we have something that's very unique, and we're in a spectacular place at Harbour, where you're able to find, really for the first time ever here, and one of the only places in the world where you're finding museum quality signed jewelry.